Hello. Good evening. Twin Minds here. We are returning to routine tonight. It's been a little bit. I've been busy. But we're going back to the moon and we're going to fight some robots. So let's get in and see if we can figure out what the hell I was doing last. We went to the moon, first off. First and foremost, we went to the moon. Right. Things haven't gone well on the moon. Let's listen to this.
I tried. I tried to reach you. Yes. Please. It's beautiful. Thank you.
He's having a day. He's not doing so hot. So, if I recall correctly, the moon had a couple problems going for it. So we got to the moon after we were called to help just reprogram the AI, fix some security issues, whatever. By the time we got there, everyone was gone and or dead, and there was a whole bunch of robots out trying to kill me. As we have been slowly learning through various audio logs, there was some sort of outbreak. Some sort of disease was catching up to people, spreading quickly, and there was, I believe there was a mention of finding, I don't know, some sort of infected body or plant life out on the moon. Something that they brought in with them, which didn't go well. Now, on top of that, or because of that, I'm not sure which yet, the AI decided that this place would be much better without people, and started attacking people and hauling people away in body bags. Not really sure, but my guess is that the AI decided that this infection needed to be put out in any way necessary. So the remaining security folks tried to put the AI on lockdown. AI said, nah, and tried to stop them from doing that, and locked this place down. This is the ASN. I don't recall what that stands for. Oh, yes, this is representative of the infection, the flowers that people were drawing. So some sort of biological contaminant. But throughout all of this process, we have managed to work our way into the AI's core, the ASN, which will hopefully be the spot where we can use to reprogram the thing, but I doubt it. I doubt we're that close yet. There's our little elevator that we came in on. I do need to recall how to push buttons. That's the E. Or that's the R, which we can use to check our battery. V, C, X, Z, T, F, P, G. Buttons. So hold a right click gives us the little scanner that has a really piss poor flashlight on it. I can zoom in and out on that. R lets me check the battery level, which is currently at a 2 out of 3. I know we've got X number of charges. Oh boy, do I ever wish I could remember which one's which. There you. It's a nothing. Okay, let's take a peek at the controls. Inspect. Right to aim, left to fire. I don't remember. So the right to aim, left to fire required us having the two different scanny doos on. Okay. This is the scanny do that has the blacklight scanner. Which means this is the one to shoot the robots. That's the one I need. Okay. Let's go into the darkness. Man, they have some fantastic visuals in this game, by the way. Like just absolutely stunning set pieces. I think the only shame is that a lot of it is so dark I can't actually see it. Alright, let's see. Stop infected, stop, infected, stop, infected, stop, infected. Okay, let's close out all the pop-ups. Life. Safe. Stop. Log. Let's see. Level information, user ASN, source terminal services, seismometer, moderate lunar quake protocol initiated. User John Cooper, lunar quake perimeter check report and video submitted, which we saw. That was the video of what is effectively patient 0, where he showed that he found something outside that to me looked like a body that was infected by something. And then he came inside and was very quickly not very healthy after that. From ASN, confidential storage, lunar quake perimeter check 42 report and video reviewed and saved in confidential storage. Confidential storage, review the movie. Contaminant detected unknown. Institute containment and resource confirmation protocol. Conservation protocol. Okay. Please connect to cat. Right. Wireless button. No errors were found during the diagnostic process. Well, that's lovely. Okay. Well, I mean, if no errors were found, then I don't need the error code, so that's good. Hello? Alright. I feel like pushing the shutdown button might be a problem. I think that's why I'm here, but I'm concerned. So let's look around a bit. Okay, this is our battery disposal. I am still taking great pains to, at the very least, think through my brain of all of the various elements of my game. I'm not there yet, not there making a game yet, but this right here is one of the elements that I kind of really want. A battery exchange program of sorts. Can I can. Okay. Okay. Alright, so this is where we came in. That's our dead friend. Okay, so I guess the only thing we can do is shut it down. I do believe our goal was to actually restart the system. Do we have... Do we... I don't think... I think the only place that we have goals and stuff are back in here. So hang on a sec. Well, let's see. Tasks. Completed, completed, completed. In progress. Completed. With K's ID in the Ultra View module, all necessary components have been collected to gain access to the ASN and shut it down. Okay. Shut it down was the key there. I do indeed have to shut it down. Got it. Okay. Database. Pins. Okay. Let's review the videos that we've got. So we got the IC toy. It's loud. That's so painfully retro. So painfully retro. Okay, so that's the perimeter check. So this is when John What's-His-Face went out to do perimeter check after the lunar quake to see if everything's okay or not. Hint, it's not. Now, this overall bright red light does not make it easy to view the projector, but we'll cope. There's a body under a tarp, and there's vegetation growing from it. And that's when things went wrong. There was a... All I saw was IC come play with me. Was there another? We're listening to the loud thing again. Wow. Dramatic lunar landing. Surprise! Stunning details. Nice face. There's the nice face. Got it. Nice face indeed. Alright, and the last one was taken mid-chaos after the robots started attacking people. Definitely spoopy. Okay. Okay. So now we know that shutdown is the only button I can push. I mean, I already knew shutdown was the only button I could push. I just had to remember why shutdown was the only button I could push. Alright, so we're at the log viewer. We don't need that anymore. Yep, that's literally the only remaining button. Shutdown. Warning, do not initiate shutdown without an ASN technician present. Hey, that's me. Continue to the next terminal to continue the shutdown process. Yeah. Those were concerning noises. Oop. Hi. It was these concerning noises. All these little doodads were sticking up. Are you the next terminal? You're the next terminal over here. ASN shutdown process is in progress. Ensure the node configuration is correctly set to continue the shutdown process. It looks like it. I'm assuming those are the nodes and those are the configuration and that they are correct. To complete stage 2 of the ASN shutdown, make sure only the following nodes are lowered. A15, A16, and A6. All other nodes must remain raised. 15, 16, and 6. Okie dokie. Are you trying to tell me something? Because you're making it difficult for me. You're making it real difficult with all the flashy flashies. What? I know. You're having problems. I'm working on it. A4, A5, A6. Sorry. Man, you really making me feel bad about this. Knock it off. 15. Shush. 16. I don't like that. I guess we should have a flashing lights warning, shouldn't we? Okay. You done? I think it's done for the moment. Warning, you're about to engage the final step of the ASN shutdown sequence. This is for emergency protocols only. I am aware. To expose the core, you must operate both manual release switches. Once the core is exposed, the relevant hardware cat maintenance module to overload and shut down the ASN. I'm supposed to pizzappy it. Got it. Okay. Manual release switches, you say. These, I am assuming. Alright, it's making me feel bad for hurting the robot. Stop it. Oh. Okay. Why is it gooey? Why are you gooey? Okay. Hey, shoot. Ah, my eyeballs. Is this a your soul is mine kind of situation, or are we like really hallucinating? I think we're really hallucinating. Ball. Ball. Fish. Ah. Why fish? Why?
I bloomed gently, hoping something might answer. Did it find you?
Yes? Was that the infection talking? Because it said I bloomed, hoping that it might find you. Flowers.
Welcome to the re-entry chamber. This is your initial and preferably final point of reintegration. Returning from the canal can be unyielding, unforgiving, and disorienting.
Disorienting indeed.
Take a moment to gather yourself and embrace your surroundings. Breathe. Listen.
Merp.
Thank you for your continued commitment to personal upkeep, colleague well-being, and your assigned duties.
You're welcome.
This concludes the re-entry process.
Great. I don't know what we're re-entering, but I'm glad I did it well, I think. Okay. Cool. Lovely. Blue. It is now very blue. Chapter 4. Adrift. Okie dokie. Can I have a new battery? I only have one shot left, and I don't trust this place. Okay. Do we go forward into the blue, or sideways into the very obvious look at me light? Well, this flashlight doesn't do shit. Does this flashlight? This flashlight does shit. Okay. Oh man, how I wish we had light. Now, I am well aware that this game is attempting a very stylized and artistic approach to lighting and whatnot. I am also well aware that I like to see things. And this is currently not allowing me to see things very well. Okay. Battery. Yes. Ah, access point. Okay. We'll save. Tasks. First task. Figure out what your tasks are. Mission summary. Canal survey operations. Date 12 December 1977. To conduct the canal survey at the location of the reverberation epicenter, recorded on 20th of June 1974. Action items. Canary survey process. Complete. With incident. Core tube and surface specimen collection. Complete. With incident. Spectrometer activation. Complete. Magnetometer activation. Complete. The tachograph. I don't know what a tachograph is. Complete. Video and photographic documentation complete with incident. Missing person. Edith Stone, lead geologist. Discovery biomarkers. Unsalvageable data. Video canal survey footage. 001A. Okay. One thing I don't recall. Hello, Scooby! One thing I don't recall is what date I was sent up originally. Tree. Do I have anything that gives that information? I don't think so. Wait. Copyright 1996 to 97 Joust Electronics. So at the very least, we're late 90s. Very least. Which means the date information we just found here, this would indicate to me that in the mid to late 70s, they were investigating something on the moon, probably. And they found something on the moon, probably. And Edith Stone died while they discovered biomarkers. So when we were sent up to the moon, late 90s, the current moon base residents had experienced a quake of some sort, which may have uncovered Edith's body, because they did mention they found a body that was covered in a tarp of some sort, and it was growing plants. So it's possible Edith died and they buried her out on the moon, and then we found it 20 years later, much to our dismay. I'm going to explore places. Well, that's not much. Okay. What are you? Global power usage. It's a breaker. The archives. Door imaging. Door systems. Great. Hopefully I don't need the remaining 80% of the power. Really don't like that part. Alright, the archive is currently inactive. Reboot is required to maintain general function in the ward. Rebooting the ward general systems and functionality, please wait. Security active, vents active. Security level 1 cat interface module required. Enable the security interface monitor. Are you telling me I need to do this? I don't have that. Okay. Fair. Here, before I go anywhere, let's turn on the Pizzappy mode just in case. Tree. Tree. Fruit. Tree. Right. Never really did fully explore the blue space. Systems, security level 1. I don't have that. Imaging, security level 1. I don't have that. Echography and the path. What are you? Archive active. Archive security required. Servers inactive. Archive reboot. Okay. I feel like I should go back and check on the blue space just a little bit. Because I skipped it. I feel like this was leading me forward. And I said, but what's over there? The canal. Okay. Well, the battery dump. Lovely. Okay, so the canal is stopped up. So this is where it was attempting to lead me, but I think this was more of a, hey, look at your goal, now go figure out how to get to your goal. But yeah, as I was saying, that they're definitely heavily leaning upon lighting as a stylistic option. So when they want it to be black, they are definitely intending it to be black. Hello, Safi. Welcome. Alright, so currently we only have one path. We have one door. So we're going that way. I got my Pizzappy gun at the ready just in case. Now, I don't know where we are. I don't know when we are. I don't know if this is us blacking out and landing in a different spot of the station in our current time. I don't know if we had some extra sensory fuckery going on and we got sent back in time. I have no idea. Trying to look for clues, see if we have clues. Commons. I can't go in there. Anchor, restroom, vestibule, systems. I haven't seen very many dates. Vitamins. Vitamins. Door. Prong. 01. Pain relief. Battery. Stuff and things. Battery. Incident report. Missing person. Edith Stone, lead geologist. 12th of December 1977. During the canal exploration mission, the crew worked on planned experiment preparations and sample collections at the entrance of the canal over a period of 4 hours before Edith Stone parted ways from the rest of the crew. Yan Young, lead biologist, witnessed her walk into the canal and lost sight of her. Protocol forbade anyone to follow Stone due to the unknown properties of the canal. The crew tried to contact her over comms for nearly an hour. Stone has not returned to the base and remains missing. Appointments for the crew have been scheduled with Judith Weber, psychologist, to assess well-being. Great.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist for prison. Today is the 8th of September, 1978, 11:28 LTC. The canal's influence is undeniable. They are essentially unraveling an unusual series of effects, both remarkable and concerning. I suspect I will soon follow. Until then, I remain committed to my work, observing and documenting the canal's effects on personnel in the ward.
Oh, that's concerning. Okay. Well, so late 70s appears to be the incident that we are currently investigating. I don't think that's where we are currently. I think we're late 90s. So we're here 20 years after the fact, I think. Not positive on that. Okay. Henry's terminal. Email. Canal sample from Henry Becker, lead physicist, to Matthew Giraud, physicist. Matthew, can you believe it? Yan said they're running additional tests on the scoop samples and she'll know more later. We need to get out there. The canal has so much more to tell us. Are you ready? Okay, so the psychologist, that recording we just listened to, September something of 1978. So almost a full year after the lady died. Not died, went missing. And she mentioned that people are just unraveling, whether that's mentally or physically, concerning either way. But it sounds like they're just accepting their fate of being unraveled, whatever that means. All right. So they found a sample, and the canal has much to tell us. Now, this is the first we are hearing of the canal. The first four plus hours of the game had nothing canal related. So we're now learning of a new thing. Quite possibly the inception of the infection that previously affected the moon base we were at previously, but we don't know anything more other than what we're reading right now. Every ending is a new beginning, from William Davis, founder, to all crew. Hello, family. The time has finally come to answer the call. We are now ready to embark on our journey to research what beckoned us here, the canal. Before we set out, let us meet in the arbor at 900 for breakfast so we can gather around a piece of our old home in our new home. The tree. Yes, mobile is not so great at being updated. But hello, Iron Ninja. How you doing? Diary. Let's see. These are in order. So September 8th, 1978. I think we brought something back with us from the canal. 4 days later. I understand these are not my assigned duties, but I had to document my findings. It has hair. It metabolizes, and based on the prints, appears to be rather large. Please review the markings video I recently compiled. Well, that's a concerning statement. It has hair, it metabolizes, and it's large. Great. And this is 2 weeks later, give or take. Today I woke up with a heavy weight on my chest and I couldn't breathe. Moments later it lifted, as if something was laying on me? Was this a warning? Does it know I've been observing it? All of these statements are very concerning, sir. Please do not say them again. That was just a cat. Markings. Entity A. I really wish we could hide the mouse. Because it is far too front and center when we're watching stuff. Those look like feet prints and long-fingered hand prints. Markings that resemble hand and footprints anatomically consistent with human morphology, but at a scale significantly larger than normal. Exhibit 2. Hair has been discovered in several locations within the ward, often caught on protruding surfaces. Consistent with prints documented in Exhibit 1, it is evident that the entity in question is unusually large. Hey, give me my mouse back. Thank you. Exhibit 3. That's where we are currently, which is not comforting at all. Is that just like a liquid ass blast into the corner? Large amounts of possible emesis or fecal matter has also been discovered in the ward and annex. Tests show traces of digestive enzymes and gastric acids like emetic discharge. Further tests are required. Great. What is emesis? That is not a term I'm familiar with. But yes, that is otherwise big ol' liquid ass blast in the corner over there. Great. Oh, that's ever so comforting. That they give us a recording of where we are currently, showing very large person tracks. Emesis is hurling. I had never heard that term before. I've heard many euphemisms for hurling, but emesis is not one of them. Okay, commons. Okay. Door commons, lift entrance, prong, door reception. Let's start there. So we have a global power usage. If, oh god, I hope I don't have to go all the way back to turn off those couple things I don't need. Okay, I don't necessarily want to go that way. I'm probably gonna have to, but I don't wanna. Reception, security level 1. Okay. Okay. So we have prong, and we have commons 2 and 1, both of which don't appear to require security. So I should probably go into both of those. They don't require security until I click them. All right. Yes. Could you don't? That was me. I tripped over it. That was me. Trying to get it out of the line of walking. Alright, well, I guess we close off those two doors for now. Because I can't touch them. Let's try prong. Prong also requires higher security. I guess lift entrance is what's next. What if I just don't wanna? What if I don't want to run into the giant man in the hallway? Archive security sign-in required. Well, looks like I'm not going that way anyway. Okay. So I have questions. I have concerns. One concern is, why is that there? Alright, in the interest of saving power, I'm going to turn off the doors that I can't access. So we turned on the lift, but I don't know where that is. Because that door is closed, that door is closed, that door didn't have the lift. I guess it would be this way. Really don't like going into the dark. Also, that I can't run through the dark with the friggin' flashlight active. We're just gonna go this way. Inaccessible. Okay, okay. So there's a that way. Guess we're gonna have to go down this way, where it's really, really dark. And this doesn't help either. That's almost more claustrophobic and concerning. Oh, it's just a fucking nothing dead end. Alright, fair enough. Really do not like The incredibly narrow view of the flashlight, coupled with half of my vision being full of the toy in front of me. Alright, I'm just gonna chill in the nicely wallpapered room for a moment. I'm not sure where to go. I guess I could turn on all of the things and just leave them on for now, but I'm concerned about the power grid, because they wouldn't have that feature if we didn't have to juggle it. But all of the doors that I can turn on require a security code that I don't have, and I don't know how to get. But let's turn on all the things. Can't be that bad, right? Alright, so we reboot. Archive. Active. Archive security required. Servers inactive. Archive reboot. Enable the security interface module. I have enabled the security interface module. Or monitor. Do whatever it was saying. But I don't know where that is. Now, what I find interesting is that we were given this module to be able to check for blacklight stuff. And we really only had to use it once. Okay, so all of these say security level 1. Security level 1 cat interface module required. I am pretty sure I don't have that. That's just our lovely Dighouse button. Alright, let's do this quick. Let's do a quick savey save. And in the hardware, yeah, nothing listed for security. Diagnostic and wireless access. Okay, so I am pretty sure we don't have whatever it needs me to have. Archives. In progress. Turning on the archives unlocked the ventilation crawl spaces, but I need an interface module with the correct security clearance to continue the archive boot sequence and access more of the base. Indeed. I do need that. That is correct. But how doth one do said thing? Okay. Security level 1. Locked. Security level 1. Locked. It's locked. And I can't reach through the grate. Let's go turn on all of the things. Ah, here we are. Okay. I hadn't counted the power usage before, but now we are at a point where I can't actually turn on all the things because power. I don't have 4 power. I only have 3 power. But I don't know where the lift entrance even is to know if I should be turning that on. Now, in the archive thing, it said that the archives are active, so that enables all the crawl spaces. But this crawl space is not enabled. It is closed. So I don't know how I'm supposed to open that. And the reception is closed. The prong was closed for security. The commons is closed for security. Meow wow. In fact, the prong was closed to security 3, so I don't need that anytime soon. I am assuming. Do we have a rogue security module around here somewhere? Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Open, says me. Open, says me. Oh, okay. Alright. Are you a thing? It is not a thing. Are you a thing? Why is it letting me grab those? Those, it's letting me grab those as if I need batteries. So I feel like I shouldn't keep doing that because I'm wasting them. Let's go back into Henry's terminal. Well, that's not very helpful, Henry. Henry, I need you to be more helpful. Archive security record. I am aware. But how and or where? Open. Motherfuck. I'm supposed to just push my face through. That's not clear. And that's not how any of this has worked up until this point. Well, I don't like this. I can't even turn on my flashlight. As useless as that is. But something's been crawling in here and eating MREs. Face push? Face push. Okay. That needed to be more clear that face push was a necessity. Because up until this point, face push has not been a mechanic in the game. Sophia's terminal. Diary. So we're still in 78, September 9. So this is the same date as Henry's first journal entry. James was right. I saw it too. Is there an issue with the interface module software? There has to be a logical reason behind it. It's no software anomaly. It's here, in the ward, watching us. I've been monitoring all areas with the interface module. It's the only way to see it. Whatever it is, it's tall. We're talking about this. Please, I hope we're not talking about that. That would be awful. Seeing movement from James Mason, engineering tech archivist, to Sophia Robinson, engineer. Hi, Sophia. I've been seeing some odd images on my cat screen when using the interface module. It looks like something walking by. Maybe it's all this DVC footage I've been scrubbing through. DVC? It still works, but I don't want it to cause permanent burn-in or cause any issues with door access. Do you mind testing it and giving me a loaner for the time being? Canal Safety Protocol from William Davis, founder, to all crew. Dear family, after the incident at the canal, a new safety protocol has been put into place. All further travel to the cave must be in twos, with a required tether between pairs. No entry into the canal is permitted until more studies are completed. We are all understandably feeling multiple emotions right now. Please reach out to me or Judith if you need anything. Thank you, Tone Deaf founder. I appreciate you. Incident report. Unsalvageable data video canal survey footage 001A. Date 1977, 12/12. Both video and photographic documentation were taken over the 4 hours of the canal exploration. Upon reviewing the data, it was discovered the video recorded on the DVC has significant interference. Notes, James Mason is working on restoring as much of the video and audio as possible. Yes.
It searches for something.
None of that's comforting. Interface Module Manual. This module is designed to interface with terminals and doors. It offers a new and streamlined security process. Operating sequence. Point. Await check. Engage operation. Point the module directly at the desired screen. Wait for confirmation via on-screen visual feedback. Do not proceed without a positive check signal. Operate the module function once the check is confirmed. Warning. Do not activate this module's function while pointing at a person's eyes. It may cause severe ocular damage. On-screen interference has been reported during its usage here on the Moon. Please report any anomalies you may notice to the on-site technical team. The active function requires 1/15 of total battery capacity. Okay. That's this doodad. Okay. That was concerning. Please don't. So here's the thing. I am pretty sure that we now have an invisible stalker that can only be seen through this thing. That makes me less than happy. That makes me quite concerned, actually. Quite. Quite. Wait, did we lose power or something? Everything reset on the breaker. I see. I am deeply concerned. Flower. Dying flower. Flower got better. We don't have an easy way to swap between modules. We have to go into this thing and click the actual module that we want. Very interactive. Very interesting. Very concerning. Don't. Barbara's terminal. Dehydrated tree. From Koichi Ito, lead horticulturist, to Barbara Clark, lead ecologist. Stop. Sound effects. Hi, Barbara. The tree is showing some concerning signs of severe dehydration. Water level has been adequate and soil readings are good. Conditions have otherwise been stable in the arbor. I was planning to reach out to you for your opinions on the ecological effects of some potential treatments, but that led me to ponder. Do you think this could be related to the canal scoop samples? Let me know when you have time to talk. Thanks. Diary program from Judith Weber, psychologist, to all crew. Hello, all. In light of recent events, I want to be sure you all feel open to express any of your feelings with me or William. Additionally, if you would like to express your feelings privately, you will notice a new program on your terminals entitled Diary. You are encouraged to write in this as much as you would like. It is completely voluntary and private. Only you will have access to your diary files. And me. As always, if you have any questions or need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Alright. 78. 10/18. So a good, almost a full 2 or 3 weeks after the previous incidents of people spotting the large individual. I don't understand. One minute I was working in the annex helping with the EL9 disinfectant, and the next I'm sitting in the past just staring towards the canal. The significance of where we are is as fascinating as it is terrifying. Indeed. So that happened to me. I was working on things, and then suddenly staring towards the canal. The amount of clanky bonks is concerning, now knowing that there's a very large individual wandering around. Very much a lot of audio signal happening in my brain right now. Are we a disturbance in the ecosystem here? All of us, even the apple tree. Maybe this place was never meant to be our home. Could someone please explain to me what this place is first? Perhaps the canal is exhibiting some type of lure that triggers something in our olfactory, visual, and auditory senses. Maybe it coaxed Edith, Matthew, and probably Ken to enter it. If that's the case, I wonder if we can imagine ourselves as part of the nutrient cycling of an ecosystem. If we were to offer up parts of ourselves, would that be enough to satiate the cycle? Oh no. That is a concerning thought. Barbara, no. Alright, I don't know what I'm hearing this way, but I'm hearing something and I don't like it. Oh, I get it now. All of the hangy-doos. they're meant to let me know when something large this way comes. This game has gone from spooky to spookier. Hi. No, you come here. I'm not going over there. You come here. No, you come here. What if I just don't engage with large friend? Just walk away. Don't. Now, they did say don't point into people's eyes. So it's possible that I need to point it at its eyes. So maybe this is my new shooty shooty bang bang, unlike the robot Zappy from earlier. Yeah, I don't think I like this. I don't think I like this at all. It's very concerning.
It is not mere delusion. I've seen him. The interface module must be used. For reasons that remain obscure. This module sees that which the human eye cannot. Do bear in mind, he observes us as well.
What if not, though? What if not? Incident report: new specimen. Date 23rd August 1978. During the canal sample collection mission, the crew collected rocks, core tubes, surface scoops over the course of 2 hours. In the surface scoops, they observed a new substance resembling mucus. Notes: on 25th of August 78, tests of the mucus substance returned results of proteinogenic amino acids. This is proof of current life living alongside the humans on the moon. We are on the moon. Okay. Confirmed. We're on the moon. Got it. I was concerned. I didn't know where the hell we were. Okay. So, I have concerns. I have a bit of a spook. A bit of a startle. And also maybe a little bit of a lost. Door. I don't know where I'm going. That looks to be a dead person. I should investigate the dead person. Hello? What's the matter with you? They appear to have liquefied. Callie's locker. I don't have codes. I didn't even know we had lockers with codes. Okay. I see. I don't see, but I see. Hey, there's a terminal here I didn't see. Ah, Callie's terminal. Right next to Callie's locker. Quite possibly right next to Callie's corpse. 78, 624. I'm not one to reflect on my actions and thoughts. However, this place, the canal, it means something. Something significant. Oh, 79. I'm concerned. James has been quite withdrawn lately. I know we're all going through something, but I haven't seen him in days. James has lost it. He's locked himself in the vestibule and even set up a strange code system using a keypad in the restroom. I'll try to track his movements so we can gain access to the vestibule. He's the only one left in the ward with security level 2. Any findings will be sent to the archive terminal for anyone to access. Ah, we do need that. I have the archive. I have the security dude. I can go back to the archive again. Forgot about that. From Paul to Callie about James. Hi, Callie. Someone isolated themselves in the vestibule and reset the codes. I think it might be James in there, but he's not answering. I haven't been able to do a manual override of his security level 2 actions, so we're all locked out. You're tether partners, right? Did he mention anything to you after his last time you were on the moon surface? From Callie to Judith. Judith, I'm concerned about James. He's started to spend a lot of time in the vestibule recently, and now he's locked himself in there. He isn't responding to anybody, and Polly can't override the code. We used to do puzzles together at downtime when we were in mission training. I'll see if I can take a few guesses at figuring out the code, but I'll need your help if we get the door open. I'm not sure of his mental state. Are you free in the next hour? Sure thing, I'll meet you at your terminal. You mean right here? Okay. Cool. Well, I did not get any clues about a code. I only got clues that they were going to try to figure out the code. Okay, so I should probably go back to the archive, assuming I can remember how to get there. Hey, Gila. Shush. Stop yelling at me. I'm busy. I'm busy, and you're making noises. You're spooking me, kitty. Systems. I mean, I do need to go in here. Oh. Never mind. I wasn't there. Hello, Gila. Hang on. What was that? I thought I saw an achievement pop up, but I didn't. I don't have it. Huh. No idea. Okay. We're saving before we do anything else. just in case. Because at this point, it's entirely possible that a giant invisible man is going to beat me to death. And I would rather have some save points. Alright, I gotta turn everything on again, okay? Rebooting. Security level accepted. Rebooting, connecting to server. Retrying. Connection failed. God damn it. Well, I'm gonna go to the server again. Okay. Please ensure the server is operational. Try again. Alright, fine. I'll take one of these. Really? It didn't stay open. The commons one stayed open. But that one didn't stay open. Okay, so do we have a map? Map would be lovely. Because I need to go to servers. Wherever that is. Okay, so the commons doors are open. Can I turn them off? No. Well, I can, but... let's see. Let's do... We can't do prong because prong... Here, let's turn that off. I don't need that anymore. Prong requires security level 3, so I don't... I can't go there. And turning off the power to the doors closes them. Door systems. Door imaging 01. I'm going to turn that on. I don't know where that door is. But I now have security clearance to pop through various doors. So this is imaging. And this is quote unquote systems. Servers might be there, but let's go into here. What's in imaging? That is a very bright room that doesn't appear to have any doors. How does one get in there? Oh, there's a door here, okay. Echography. Pooped on the floor over here too. Where does this door go? Imaging 02. Arbor control room. Okay. Sure. Hi, Gila. Okay. So we're back here. So I mean, there's a lot of intertwining hallways and stuff around here. But we've found the servers, and that's the important part. Um. Uh, Son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Apparently, I did not find the servers, or at least I didn't find accessible servers. Cool, 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 cool. What about this module? Doesn't appear to do anything. Okay. Huh. Lift servers. Shit's real tense. Well, alright. I guess lift servers needed to be on. But I'm confused. Because that was not accessible. And now it's even less accessible than it was before. Okay. Lift servers. Needs to be on, apparently. Okay. Huh. Not sure what to make of that. It feels very much like I'm missing a step. Security level 3. Okay, so prong 2 is not needed. Much like prong 1. Because security level 3. Okay, so that can go off to save some power. Not that I know what needs to be turned on. Okay, so there's Gooey Lady. Let's continue this way, because I hadn't gone this way. We kind of stopped at the Gooey Lady. With the idea that we found what we needed. So clearly I did not find what I needed. We have more stuff on the walls. It's great. It's lovely. Incident report. Proof of ancient life on the moon. 1978, January 25. Crew tested multiple samples collected during the canal exploration mission. Tests for sample 3476 detected assemblages of styrene biomarkers. This is proof of ancient life on the moon. Samples collected at the same area of sample 3476 are being allocated to undergo further tests and radiocarbon dating. 3476 feels like an important number. Mission summary: Canal sample collection. 23 August 1978. To conduct the canal sample collection at the entrance of the canal is the purpose. Action items: core tube and surface specimen collection complete with incident. Videographic and photographic documentation complete with incident. Incident reported. Discovery: new specimen. Okay. So 3476. Is that going to be the code to this lady's locker? I doubt it, but you never know. 3, 4, 7, 6. No. No, it is not. Okay. Ma'am, got any clues? Got any clues for me? No. She has just been gooed. Alright. Are these more... These are just dead lockers. Okay. So how does one get into the servers? Wait, it said wireless access point. Hang on. Aha! Wireless access point. That was sneaky. Yeah, I know I need to locate and turn on the servers. Except for I found the servers and they're behind a big old gate. So how do I do the do? Okay, so we have the interface module. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on using more batteries wherever possible. Ah. Okay. So we still need more information about the dude who locked the vestibule in, I think. They have certainly made this convoluted. Hmm. Okay, so we've been in and out of imaging. Imaging door 1 and 2 lead us one direction. The commons 1 and 2 lead us another direction, but they're all kind of intertangled. Prongs we can't go in yet. I am ever so slightly lost and confused. Because the problem is we found the server. We can't get to the server. And I don't know how else to activate the server so we can touch the server like it told me to do. I don't really like the big, dark, creepy hallway. Oh, that's the imaging. Okay. Nothing. The path. More things. Okay. Echography. Can I get in the path? I cannot get in the path. Those symbols probably mean something. Trying to burn them in the brain? No. Okay. Probably not. Alright, so let's go back to echography since I just turned it on. Bah. Secure level 3. Fucking hell. Alright. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. That's a later problem. Alright. Turn that off. So... the fuck? And or the hell? Because we're supposed to turn on, or we're supposed to activate, fix, reboot the servers. But I can't seem to do that yet. I think this just goes back to where we were, just a different direction. Because that's, yeah, that's the imaging direction. Okay. So that's lady. This is the locked area. More symbols. It's possible the symbols mean something numerically, but I haven't found anything that would translate them. This is the set of symbols that we've seen that I think is the same set of symbols. The ones on the imaging door were a different set of symbols. I am confused. I am thoroughly confused. Alright. Let's see. Scoop samples, canal, yada yada yada. Make sure to write in your diary, which is basically just saying, hey idiot, make sure to read your diaries. Do I just not have the brain power for this? Is that what's going on? Let's see if I can make my way back to the servers. I don't remember which direction that is. I think it's somewhere past this lady. So we've got commons doors open close. Let's read her thing again. Okay, so she is concerned about his mental health. Locked himself. Can't override the code. We used to do puzzles together. She's gonna take a guess at figuring out the code. Question mark. Locked out. Need codes. Do you know anything? Yada yada. The canal, it means something. Great. Okay. James was withdrawn. Haven't seen him in days. He's lost it. Set up a strange code system using a keypad in the restroom. Try to track his movements so we can gain access to the vestibule. So, I haven't... The only clue in here is track his movements that I can see. And the findings will be sent to the archive terminal. So, it's possible that I need to do the servers before I can get the information on James and his code. But I can't get the servers because the servers are broken, question mark? Not really sure what's up with the servers. But I get the feeling that this was supposed to be easy to solve. And I ain't doing it well. Servers. Really should be this easy. But it ain't. With the servers are currently powered, and it simply says lift servers. With the servers powered, the door can open, but the servers are inaccessible. If I unpower the server thing, the door gets locked. Motherfucker. There's a thing here. Elevator can be faulty. Give it a moment and try again. Elevator. Are these fucking buttons that I was supposed to be able to push? Jesus Christ. Alright, hang on. Those buttons could have been more visibly button-like. Like a light or something. Alright. So Big Pukey Man is down here too. Oh, he's so down here. He's so down here. Terminal. Server. Booting the server. Checking drives. Yeah, I have a feeling this was supposed to be much easier to find. And based on how the place is laid out, it feels like I was supposed to solve this much earlier, and the tension was supposed to ratchet up rather than ratchet down from me being so damn lost. Because it feels like we were supposed to see all the clues of Big Man, and we were supposed to come down here and see even more clues of Big Man, and as soon as we reboot the server, Big Man's probably going to activate. Because he probably hasn't even been active up until now. Then he's going to activate, and we're going to have to start being scared. Please connect your cat. Alright. Cat. Diagnostic check is completed with errors. Damage on G1, H1, A1, and J2. G1, H1, A1, J2. I won't remember that. J2. Alright, let me just pull up my screenshot of the ones that are broken so I can quickly look at that. So J2 was one of them. Okay, A1. Are we just supposed to pull them out? G1 and H1. Let's call that good. Right. So we pull out the damaged discs so they don't cause errors, perhaps? No errors found. Hooray. Boot successful. Drive track, please wait. Boot sequence was a success. Please continue with the next step. Stand in the highlighted area and access the security monitor above using your interface terminal. Why error? Sorry? I flashed him, and he was unhappy with that. Complete. Return to archives. Great, thanks. So now he's active. And now I have to be concerned about a giant invisible man stalking through the halls. Let me tell you, I am concerned. I don't like that. Didn't like that one bit. Thank you very much. I do need a new battery very quickly here. I'm gonna take... I thought there was a battery over here. Dang it. Well, poopies. So I now need to make it back to the archive. And over here. Dicks. Of course, going through the only door would have been too easy. All right. Is there a reason I can't see anything through here? Okay. I don't necessarily remember where I'm going. Okay. Can't go to prong. I do need this, though. I wonder... And I wondered this not allowed before. These spaces here, they feel like they're intentionally designed to block a larger individual. So I feel like these might be safe spaces. Not positive. But it feels very much like those bars are intended to be a visual indicator that someone wide is not getting through. Okay, so I opened up imaging. I need to remember how to get there. I don't like having very little charge left on this thing. But I would love to have a fresh battery. Do we have one back here? We do not. We do not. Great. Large man. Large man. Oh, large man. He is much more visible than I expected. I mean, that's good. I was kind of concerned that he was just going to be a big invisible boy. but he is very, very visible. Okay. Me no likey. Me no like it all. Hi, Tay Tay. How you doing? Tasks. Do the archive thing. That's fair. Save it. Go to this side. Turn it back on again. And crack that open just in case. I am also moderately sure that this design right here is intended to block Big Boy. And this design is intended to block Big Boy. The thinner areas. So hopefully we're in a safe spot. Reboot. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. A little bit worn out. Oh. It's Deimos. Archive terminal. An emergency echography of the canal must be performed. This requires level 3 security access. If you lack clearance, report to the founder in the annex station. The vestibule. This is Callie. I am leaving this message for any remaining members of Prism still inside the station. We are trapped in the ward. The surface airlock requires security level 2 to open, but Mason is the only one with access. And he's locked himself inside the vestibule in fear of contamination and exposure to Entity A. He has encrypted the restroom side entrance with a strange keypad system protected by a hidden code. I managed to confiscate his code diagram and supporting photos. I've secured them in my locker. The pin is A381. Of course it is. If you're reading this, decipher Mason's code and retrieve his ID. It's our only chance to upgrade our security clearance and return to the annex. Okay, so they're going to make me go back in there and contend with Big Boy to get to her locker. A381. To get the code, which is probably going to lead us all the way back to imaging. Because the code, I think, is going to be those little images. Unless I saved a screenshot of it. Did I save a screenshot of it? I did. Nope. Her log is mine. The canal. Document site footage, canal. 12th of December, 1977. The canal, reverberation epicenter. Both video and photographic documentation were taken over 4-hour duration of the canal exploration mission. Upon reviewing the footage, significant interference was detected, rendering the majority of the data unusable. Of the nearly 4 hours recorded, approximately only 30 to 40 seconds of footage was partially usable. When they say partially usable, they are not kidding. canal is the foundational purpose for Prism. Resolution must be achieved. Okay. $19 something something. Okay. So that video was so worthless that they may as well not have bothered recording it. Because that was nothing. Okay. So, did I remember to take a picture of her code? Eight three eight one. Okay. Battery. Yes. Okay. So we need to go back in there and get to where her body is and dodge Big Man. I could go through imaging for that. But this door's already open. Unless he's in there. Go fuck yourself, Big Man. Oh, okay. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. I don't like Big Man. What if I tinker with Big Man? Hang on. We gotta learn his weaknesses. If I can learn his weaknesses, much like with the robots, I will be significantly less concerned about him. Come here, bud. Sir? You alright there, bud? Good. I'm glad we could have solved this peacefully. Good. Good. I'm glad. Go fuck yourself. Picture. Tree. Picture. Codes. Picture. Something. Picture. Something else. I don't know what that is. Remember, left to right. Okay. That's helpful. That's definitely helpful. Left to right. Am I supposed to know what that means? I also don't... this is the location where the code is. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know what that's supposed to be either. I feel like they're probably important, but I mean, I recognize the box on the ground. Now I need to... He got better. He got better. I thought I might have broken him permanently, but no, he got better. Or did he? Sounds very much like a man who is not better. Oh yeah. He be stuck. I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm going to assume that he's going to get unstuck at some point. But for now, he be stuck. Where is that space with the code in the bathroom? Here. Here is the space with the code in the bathroom. So it's possible that this means something. It's possible it doesn't mean something. Okay, so let's see. Remember left to right. That's not... It's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. It's got a picture of the flowers on it. Yeah. Ah. Ah. So we've got an X. To start. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So we have a grid of 4 by 5 for 20 possible symbols, which does not easily translate to a 0 through 9 situation. So we have this right here. Can I degauss you, please? Problem is, it's now I think it's going to be a matter of finding all of the symbols. And I'm assuming the pictures in her locker were where the symbols are. But I don't remember, or I don't recognize any of those locations. I have a feeling I'm going to have to go back into Commons. Big man's still stuck. I accidentally broke him. And I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of really okay with that, actually. Problem is I still don't know exactly where I'm going. Ah, there was a spot right there. Wrong button. Arrow. So we have X, and we have the little underlined up arrow. Alright, let's see. So the underlined up arrow is 2 or 1 maybe? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the X would be 12. Remember left to right. So we got that one there. How am I supposed to interpret that? Because this right here is quite possibly the first symbol, but I don't see any associated numbers to use as a clue or a code. We just have the symbol. Unless this, the pair of rope things, indicates 2. That's the only thing I can think of. So let's go see if we can find anything. Where am I? Let's go see if we can find... Oops. Where was the lady? So, okay, so this is an X. That doesn't help at all. Because there's no associated number with this space other than maybe 2 of those things. Huh. And there was nothing on the backs of the photographs or anything like that. I am lost. I am routinely lost. I need to find... I need to find where the lady was again. Okay, dude man's still stuck. This is good. I need to go this way for the lady. Hi, lady. Rip, sorry. Okay, so I don't get it. So it's possibly saying that there's a marker on the tree. And then there's a marker on the bathroom, so tree marker X. This was the up arrow. And then where's this one? This one is... stack of printer looking things and an orange cubby. That was back in the reception. Okay, I think I can do that. Question is, how long is it going to stay stuck? How long do I get a free pass? Currently, still stuck. Can I convince you to keep doing that, bud? It's in reception, I think. We hydrating. Alright. Relatively safe in here. Circle dot. Circle dot. Okay. We'll do a little bit of a stretchy break. Good, good. Okay, so circle dot was the last code. And circle dot is after the X. I am struggling to understand how these are supposed to translate to numbers. Unless it's just straight up counting. Like 0 through 9 and then reset to 0 through 9. But let's save circle dot. Do I need a battery while I'm in here? Because there's lots of batteries in here. I don't really. We'll just try to remember that reception has lots of batteries. Okay. So I need to pass by him again. I'm gonna try running this time. Alright, we're going back to check her thing. Okay, I didn't remember to fucking check the tree. Alright, bud. I need you to stay right there, please. Just keep staying right there, please. I see nothing. I'm pretty sure her thing said to check the tree. The only thing I see is splotch. And I don't think splotch is what we're looking for. Unless I'm supposed to follow the splotches. I only see 3 splotches. I don't see a trail of splotches. I see 1 splotch, 2 splotch, 3 splotch. Alright. Okay. So could that mean that the code starts with 3? I have no idea. I don't get this code. Like, at all. I am not understanding. The tree does not have a symbol to even give us 4 symbols to work with. So tree, let's go with 3. 3 splotches. Sure, why not? 3 splotches on the tree. And then this one was an X. This one was the up arrow. And this one was the circle dot. So 3. And then the up arrow is the second from the top left. So that could be a 0, or that could be a 1, or that could be a 2 if we start counting from 0. So 0, 1. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. So hang on. So we need 3. X is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. So X would possibly be a 1 if we're counting left to right, starting at 0 to 9, because those are the only buttons that we have on the key code. And then restarting with 0 through 9. So that would make the restart at 0 is the rake looking thing next to the X in the middle. Now there's also various green things. I don't know what the green things are. That's not helpful. There's green smudges on each of the things, but I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So 3, possibly 1, and then 1. 2? 3, 1, 1, 2? Maybe? Now, where does the code go? I don't remember where that goes. 3, 1, 1, 2, maybe. And that code goes... That code goes somewhere over the rainbow. Near here. Near here. 3, 1, 1, 2, maybe? God damn it. Okay. I have already opened the locker. The locker contained 4 Polaroids, indicating the locations where the code symbols should be. So 3112 is not the right answer. 2001. 4, 2, 2, 3. No. So my interpretation of the puzzle is probably wrong, based on the fact that that code didn't work. I'm also concerned about the 3 from the tree, because the tree didn't have any sort of code on it. So I'm even working from a partial solution. X. X marks the X. You can actually kind of faintly see it there. Could be... No, because we still don't have a symbol for the tree. I have absolutely no idea what the tree represents. Because there was a Polaroid of the tree, but the tree did not have a symbol on it. The only thing that was around the tree were 3 splotches of, I'm assuming, blood or something. That's the only reason I'm thinking 3. So it could be 3... see, it could be 3... 0... or 3... 1... 3... 0? No. God, that's confusing as hell. At this point, I'll take clues as well. Like, clues better than nothing. Because I'm probably misinterpreting what's going on. But we've got no symbol here. That's a 3. 3 splotches, whatever. We've got a symbol here, which is an X. We've got a symbol here, which was the up arrow. And we've got a symbol here, which is a circle dot. So that would be 3, 3, 1, 0, maybe? 3, 3, 1, 0? Might as well give that a shot. No, not 3, 3, 1, 0. Either way, wherever you want to put it. It's not 3, 3, 1, 0. Hello, kitty. Well, I'm looking for an overall interpretation of this puzzle, because the puzzle's being a little bitch. And my brain's being a little bitch. 2 little bitches does not make it right. So according to this, his had a symbol on the tree. Mine didn't have a symbol on the tree. So maybe we go back to the tree and see if we can find the actual symbol. Because that's key piece number 1. Are you still having a nice jog, bud? Yeah, he's still having a good jog. Okay. All right. Tree. Symbol. It faces the imaging door. There it is. I was just being blind. Okay, so we got a Y. We got a Y. This is good. So, we got a Y. However, I am still clueless as to how to solve the puzzle. because we have digits 0 through 9 and 20 possible symbols with a really obscure clue on how to read them. So now I gotta get to the spot. Here's the spot. Symbol. Read. Symbol. How do I use the code diagram? There we go. After visiting the locations and getting the symbols, you now need to look at the code diagram. Each symbol should exist in its own respective column. Fair. If the two symbols you found exist in the same vertical column, then you need to double check those symbols because you fucked it up. The order of the photographs is not necessarily the order of your digits. Okay, cool. How do we decipher? We don't need math. We don't need to interpret the symbols. No additional documents. Answers not hidden in the environment. His fifth clue is we need to use a feature that up until this point has not been necessary at all. Other than our brain, maybe? Oh, mother flipper. All right, hang on. This way. Up until this point has not been necessary at all. We need to flip over the fucking diagram. I have given up on flipping things over because it hasn't been necessary up until now. Okay, game. Okay. All right, so we've got symbols. We got circle dot, which is 1. We've got up arrow, which is 9. We've got Y, which is 5. And we've got X, which is 4. So 1, 9, 5, 4. Hooray! See, he was right in his final clue. We need to use a feature that has not been necessary at all to this point. I have flipped over many a document to find nothing. And I had given up on flipping over documents because it had never been necessary. God damn it. Thanks, iSocks. 1, 9, 5, 4. Hooray. What is this? Alignment process. Begin. Begin the optical test in room 1. Where's room 1? Ah. Words.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist. Today is the 19th of February, 1979. 1846 LTC. I've been compelled to implement a 3-stage process to help mitigate this delirium. The first stage is the re-entry chamber, a mandatory step for any personnel returning directly from the canal. Though, regrettably, not all exhibit the requisite discipline. The second stage, which I regard as the most critical, is the anchor. I've repurposed a hall within the Commons to repeatedly present footage of a hollyhock in bloom. Repeatedly watching it grow seems to have a noticeable calming effect, a basic yet apparently necessary comfort.
How would you have ever come across that thought?
The final step, designated the alignment procedure, is situated within the vestibule. This procedure is reserved for those in advanced states of psychological decline, producing a perceived mental and somatic reset. shall continue to monitor the effectiveness of each stage. At present, however, these steps seem to be helping to a degree.
Okay. Should I be concerned that this specific recorder seems to be glitching ever so slightly? Okay, I got batteries, we got buttons, we got Mason's terminals. Oh, I haven't needed to use this in a while. 3879? Okay. Because this was the security badge that we got from the lead IT security guy, whatever his name was, Kai or something like that. Kai, Ken, K, whatever. So I kind of forgot that we had that because we haven't had to use it since we got it ages ago. But apparently we need something else. Now, she gave a number, but I think it was just a time, but I was wondering if that was like a clue.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical
So 1979,
psychologist.
whatever.
Today is the 19th of February, 1979. 1846.
1846. So I did have that number right.
I've been compelled to implement a three-stage process to help
So,
mitigate this.
where is... Optical room. Optical room. We need to go to the optical room. You're about to begin the optical tests. Sure. Motion detection array. I mean, yes, they are all indeed moving. Am I supposed to be doing something? How many of the shapes exhibited counterclockwise rotation? Okay. You didn't tell me what I was supposed to be testing for. Want to say 3? Embedded item recognition. That's very fuzzy. It's really hard to see that. I don't know. I saw a fucking projector in need of maintenance is what I saw. It was definitely roundish. I'm gonna go with hand. You are now ready for the auditory test. Proceed to room 2. Sure. Oh, we got little foam triangles on the walls. Begin. Middle. Begin. I hear cat meowing. I passed the test, right? Auditory test 1. Spatial discrimination. Well, that's fucking creepy. Which sound resonated with you the most? Let's go with front. Emotive response threshold. Great, got a circle, love it. Got a wiggly circle, love it. We wiggling. We're very wiggly. Mostly hearing projector noises. Okay. I heard a crescendo at the end. Let's go with unsettled. Return to the main terminal. Great. I could probably do that. Auditory and optical tests complete. Drain the basin. Sure, those are words. Enter the basin and start the somatic procedure. Why am I doing this? Where am I? What am I accomplishing with this? I am in the basin. Unless I need to go under into the basin. I got a key. James Mason, 3540. 354. Oh, I thought I was gonna like take it and put it on my badge like the other one. 3540. 3540. Demos. Let's read diary and stuff first. So, 1978, August 25th. The tapes! The others can't see or hear it, but I can feel it. The message is clear. We must be cleansed before we enter the canal. There is time, but we must start the cleansing process now. Several months later. There are too many contaminants to keep track of. This area has to remain isolated and clean. It must. I can't keep restarting the process. I won't be fully cleansed in time. 5 days later. I think someone else was in here, maybe while I was sleeping. Did I let them in? I can't remember. I need to protect this space, some sort of fail-safe code for only my waking self to understand. 5 more days later. They're leaving, entering the canal. How can I join them if I'm not clean? One more path. Something tells me he was not entirely sane. Are you okay? No. DVC issues again, from Callie to Judith. Wait, why does James have access to Callie and Judith's email exchange? Judith, I'm concerned about James. He started to spend a lot of time in the vestibule lately. Okay, so can't override the code. Are you free the next hour? Sure thing, meet you at the terminal. Okay. That one read before. Base lockdown from William Davis, founder. To all crew. Family. For all of our safety, the base is on lockdown, and travel to the moon surface is not permitted. As long as you are exhibiting any signs of illness, you are free to go anywhere. Not exhibiting signs of illness, you are free to go anywhere within the base except for the areas designated for quarantine. Please remain distant as much as possible, and feel free to reach out to me via email. Okay. Use the interface module to upgrade to security level 2. Like this? I mean, like this? Module updated. Hey. Thanks. Now, where do I need security level 2? Because I know the prongs were security level 3. I actually don't recall seeing anything that required security level 2. Alright. Now, I do not trust that Big Man is still on lockdown. Hi. I called it. But how did he get behind me? How did he get behind me? We were in a secured space, and he was elsewhere. But he's gonna... Okay. Well, we know what happens, so we're just gonna go. And we're gonna go. And we're gonna go. Okay. It's also possible. Hang on. Hang on. Hi. It's also possible that he wasn't triggered. I should have left him there. I should have left him there. Alright. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. So, the only thing I can think of is that was James. There's a dude right there. There's a dude right there. He's wiggling. I can see his little knee wiggling or whatever. Because that could have been James Mason. He could have been transformed by his obsessive cleanliness situations and exposure to whatever's in the canal. That's the only reason I can think of for him to have been behind me. As if he was lurking in there the whole time. Now, what are we doing? Yeah, he lurking right there. Kind of want to say hi, though. Yeah, this was the game with the robots. So we were in with the robots. We... Oh. I was going to go say hi, but he decided to stand up. So we were in with the robots. We were... Really? Okay. We made our way through. We made our way to the AI core and turned it off. Or rather, at the end of last stream, we made it into the AI core. At the beginning of this stream, we turned off the AI core and gave it a reboot. And then we mysteriously passed out for reasons. When we came to, we were in this new section of the base. And this new chain of events started. Really? He seems to see me, but not be able to do anything about it. Yeah, and this feels very disjointed, in all honesty. It feels like we're in two different situations. The only element that ties the two together is the method, or the mention of the growing plants out of people. And this is the growing plants out of the people. So it's probably all still part of the same event, but it feels very disjointed in that we went from the robot attacks to the giant dudes. And when we transitioned from chapter 3 to 4, which is where we're at now, there was just the whole passing out situation. You just pass out, suddenly you're in a new location, there's a whole new story thread to follow, there's a whole new set of people that are in different journals and entries and whatnot. So it all feels kind of, sort of out of whack. Yeah, I don't like these guys. These guys are uncool. Nope, 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 nope. Go fuck yourself, sir. I tried. Oh. Oh. He vanished. I got one stuck in here, and he was stuck for quite some time. But now, they're on some sort of vanishing method. Wait, was he still there? No. Alright, it's fine. Okay, so we save. Because I now have security level 2. And my tasks. Something significant is happening at the canal. The archive terminal indicates that emergency echography must be performed. Yes. However, I cannot proceed without first upgrading my interface module to security level 3. To do that, I need to reach the annex station and locate the Founder's terminal. I have no idea where that is. Interface module has been upgraded to level 2. I can now leave the ward for the moon's surface and access the annex station. How and or where do I go about doing that? Sure. So that's re-entry and the canal. Where the hell is the annex? Where? Anchor, restroom, vestibule systems. Okay, so I can't go that way. Let's go back through here and just see if this has what I'm looking for. Bonk. God, I hope there's no dudes in here. I don't want to deal with it. The canal. So I can't really do the canal. But I have no idea where the annex is. Let's go back the way we entered. This is the part that's confusing. Or one of the many parts that's confusing. We woke up in here. with no freaking clue how we got in here. Now, one of the audio logs mentioned that people have been losing consciousness or losing time or whatever and waking up in here, pointing this direction. So it feels like that is part of the thing, indicating that I am also infected with whatever's going on. But it's hard to say for sure. Where is the annex? Let's crack open imaging. Just gonna see if I can find some sort of hint of where the annex is. Maybe I don't want to open that door. Maybe I do want to open that door. Oh, this one's invisible. Oh, this one's invisible. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that so much. Oh, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. So there are different dudes. I can't go into the prongs though. So there are different dudes. There's one dude that's visible, and he runs after you, chases you, and you can flash him in the eyeballs to stun him briefly. There's another dude that just stalks and wanders the hall, invisible, and if you flash him, he disappears. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yep, security level 3 for the prong. Okay. So both of the prongs are security level 3 still. And I don't have security level 3, so that's not going to happen. Hi, kitty. I have no idea where the annex is. I have no idea how to leave. Because really leaving is the key. The annex, they said, is a separate building. So I need to leave the lunar facility. And I have no idea how to do that. Because the only places I haven't been requires security level 3. All the places I have been with security level 1 lead me in circles, basically. Let me go to that guide. Let me go to that guide, at the very least for the map, because Jesus Christ. Oh, what is map? Commons, server, restroom, anchor. Elevator entry? Really? Apparently there's a possible exit near the reception. So let's try that. Hi, kitty. How are you, kitty? I need to get to reception. Which means I need to figure out how to find reception again. Because I'm lost. Did you just fart at me? Rude. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, I might die. But that's fine. It's fine. So where do I end up? Ah, here. This is fine. Okay, so I need to go to reception, which is over there. Elevator entrance. So possibly through here? It's less heart attack inducing when you know it's coming. Like, I hid back there, and I heard him coming, and I resigned myself to my fate, rather than attempting to escape. I ain't happy with all this situation. It's still very unpleasant, but I'm coping. Could use a battery from reception. Don't have power in here, or don't have power control in here. Power control. Elevator. Lift entrance. That's what I was looking for. Security level 2. Hooray. Now I know how to use the elevator.
your remarkable foresight. I suspect those back home are utterly unprepared for what we shall find. Once the ward is operational, our real work begins, and I look forward to it with great anticipation.
Okay. Good for you, buddy. Alright, so this is where we out. Look, I got my helmet on, right? I don't think I ever took my helmet off, honestly. Security clearance required. Please provide security credentials with the interface module above. Before that little crack of light appeared, I was thinking, man, that is not inviting to open up that door to pitch fucking blackness. It's still not very inviting, but it's better than it was. We're moonwalking. We're moonwalking. Look at that. Hell yeah. Indeed, outside now. Hopefully, nothing can survive out here to try to kill me. Oh, I can't even look down at my chest. But I can whip out the gun. Let's do the Pazzapi. Well, let's do the Pazzapi system. Just in case there's robots out here. But yeah, we can't even look down anymore to see my chest. So, what fresh hell awaits me in this new location? First it was very angry murder robots. And then it was very angry giant men, some of which were invisible. Which level of angry creature is it going to be this time? Is it going to be angry gooey aliens? Is it going to be angry giant bugs? Is it going to be angry ghosts? That wasn't the right button. That was the fry the systems button. I don't trust you. I don't trust any of you. Speaking of not trusting, though, I need to find a save. Because I need to be done for the night. This looks comforting. How is it raining in here? Ah. The water pipey systems. Got it. Okay. So, saving. Saving. Our task is to find security level 3 so we can go back to Annex Station. Okay, that's fair. Save data. We saved. Okay. So, that will have to be it for tonight. I fumbled a little bit too hard at the puzzles. Great. Decontamination automation out of order. Manual entry of chemical formula required. All right. Yeah, I fumbled a little bit too hard at the puzzles. Fumbled a little bit too hard at getting lost. But still enjoying, and it is very, very atmospheric. Fantastic lighting, wonderful sound design, creepy as hell creatures. I did not like those guys at all, in probably the best possible way. But yeah, that is it for routine for tonight. I do believe we still have another full stream to go. Meh. 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 So we'll figure out a new time to do that. Hopefully sooner than later. Because the time it took me to get to this last time was a little bit too long. But that's okay. We remembered most of it. That'll be it for tonight, though. I appreciate y'all being there. And I will see y'all next time.